My name is Anayeli Hernandez, and my project focuses on how students' multiple ecologies are affecting their experiences and identity in higher education. The term ecologies comes from ecological systems theory and really just means how both systems affect us as humans and how we affect those systems. My research project is really inspired by my own lived experiences as a proud daughter of immigrants, and I use asset-based frameworks such as LatCrit, community cultural wealth, and participatory action research to really understand how our students and families navigating higher education, to move away from this sort of individualistic view of problems and instead moving towards how we can really understand how students are really bringing that collective framework to the higher education institution. So I conducted 17 student pláticas with first generation, low income, Latine, Latina, Latinx, Latino students from immigrant family backgrounds to really understand what are the different ecologies that are affecting them, what kind of responsibilities are they balancing at the higher education level, and how are their families supporting them. So all of that to really understand how are they navigating through these systems and juggling these responsibilities, negotiating their identities at the higher education level. And through those 17 student pláticas, what I found was that students are juggling many responsibilities to themselves, to their families, and to the institution, while all trying to also work, go to school, and have some sort of social life. And so all of those things are affecting their identity, how what different skills they employ at different times. And the other part of this was to use the community cultural wealth framework to really redefine immigrant parent support as immigrant parent capital. That moves away from this sort of white supremacist understanding of cultural capital and instead really tries to uplift the extent to which immigrant parents support their students, and also the extent to which those students internalize that support. And through the student pláticas, one of the things that I really noticed was that students really try to resist this white supremacist understanding of cultural capital and really value what their parents do for them, whether that be folding their clothes, whether that be cooking them a home-cooked meal, or simply just being the embodiment of sacrifice and support. And so what I also found was that students, at the end of each interview, I asked students, how would you like to be best supported? And a lot of the student initiatives that were set forth were collective initiatives that looked at how can institutions support me, but also my family, my community. And so part of this was hopefully to really provide a more holistic understanding of students and their families' experiences and their struggles and their joys, so that institutions can better support their students holistically.